the background of your office lots of posters and badges to do with the referendum on the voice to Parliament. I know. Well, what is your view?
I strongly support a First Nations voice. It was a really simple request made through the Uluru Statement from the Heart, and that was to enshrine a voice to Parliament within the Constitution, as well as us giving acknowledgement and recognition of First Nations people within that Constitution. I've heard all the arguments coming for and against. I think the factual position is that this was a simple and decent request by Aboriginal people to allow a much better pathway for exchange and sharing of information with the leaders of the country, and also the heads of departments as well, which is really, really important. So I support that process. I say to people, we have worked for decades together to try and make a difference for Aboriginal people in our community. I think while we have made some inroads, there is much more to be done. So having ISQ remaining the same is not acceptable. I take up the offer and the hand of friendship from Aboriginal people to vote yes to that voice. We have done that step in South Australia through a legislative mechanism to put a voice to Parliament within legislation, which will be continuing next year as a piece of work, along with the remaining commitments of treaty and truth. But for now, the question is being asked for the federal Parliament, and for that I encourage people to simply agree with the simple request that we put that into the Constitution as a voice to Parliament. It doesn't bind anyone to any extra money or anything else, but a pathway towards reconciliation and improved circumstances for people in our Aboriginal communities.